The lighting and marking of farm equipment is crucial to the safety of both farmers and other motorists driving on public roads. I'm Michael Pate, Associate Professor and Extension Safety Specialist at Penn State University, and I would like to talk to you about how to properly light and mark farm machinery for transport, as well as provide safe driving tips. Many regulations are in place to make people aware of proper lighting and marking and to ensure the safety of everyone in the vicinity. But you need to check your state vehicle code for specific details. Implements of husbandry or farm machinery are typically larger and travel at much slower speeds. There are some cases in which this equipment is taller and/or wider. In Pennsylvania, the legal definition includes equipment used in agriculture in the performance of agricultural production or harvesting activities or transportation of agricultural supplies. It describes equipment infrequently used on highways and may include earth-moving equipment. Over a recent 3-year period, Pennsylvania had 666 vehicles and 780 people involved in farm machinery and motor vehicle collisions. 20% of these incidents occurred when it was dark or during dusk or dawn hours, usually in rural areas. In 88% of these incidents, both farm and non-farm equipment driver actions were the prime factors leading to the crashes, most often involving an improper or careless turn, or driving carelessly or too fast for conditions. This highlights the need to be clear about how to light and mark this equipment, as well as its proper use on the road. Pennsylvania Vehicle Equipment and Inspection Law states that farm equipment should have at least a steering system and brake system in good condition, as well as a working parking brake. Trailers should have a breakaway emergency brake system in working order. And any implement operated between sunset and sunrise or in reduced visibility must have at least a 2 headlamp system with hazard lights and reflectors on the rear and sides of the vehicle. In addition, the implement should always have and operate hazard light signals when traveling on roads. This helps gain the attention of other vehicles on the road. Rear red taillights visually inform other drivers approaching from the rear of the machine or implement traveling down a public road. The red color cues the other driver to stop and alerts them to the vehicle in front of him or her. The lights should be functional and represent the outermost edges of the machine. LED lights provide a brighter and more concentrated beam over conventional lights. Pennsylvania law also states that when driven, hauled, or towed between sunset and sunrise, the implement of husbandry shall have and operate at least one flashing or revolving yellow light or strobe light, which shall be mounted to provide visibility to vehicles approaching from any direction, 360-degree visibility, regardless of the method of mounting and hazard signals. This is for implements that do not exceed 14 feet 6 inches. For wider equipment, additional operation standards will apply. Let's talk about the relationship between reflectors and taillights and the properties as well as the best locations for each. Reflectors work along with taillights to add visibility to the implement. Reflectors should be placed on both the front and rear of the machine and represent the outermost edges of the implement. They are recommended to be fluorescent orange or red. An SMV, or slow-moving vehicle placard, is an orange reflective triangle that lets drivers know the machine is traveling less than 25 miles per hour. Its distinct triangle shape lets other drivers know that the implement is moving slower. The SMV should be placed on the rear of the machine between 2 to 10 feet off the ground, as center or near left center as possible, and should not be obstructed by any parts of the implement. Simply put, lighting and marking farm machinery and implements of husbandry saves lives. Here are some things to remember. Ensure all safety lights and features of the machine are in working order. Do not assume other drivers see you, so anticipate their actions. Do not operate on roads without lights on or without an SMV. Always stay focused and alert while driving on public roads. Avoid distractions like phones or loud music. Try to avoid driving equipment during times associated with high volumes of traffic on main roads as much as possible. If you are able, utilize the shoulder to allow traffic to pass. Remember though, shoulders may be soft, wet, or steep, which may cause your vehicle to become unstable, increasing the chance of a rollover. Be sure you can pull over safely if you are able. When it comes to safely transporting farm machinery, lighting and marking are a first step, but often the best decision is to simply decide to pull over at the first safe location to allow others to pass. Reminders for other motorists are to be considerate and patient with farm implements on the road. Following behind a tractor for 2 miles only takes about 6 minutes of your time, which is equivalent to waiting for 2 stoplights. Give farmers a break and help ensure that everyone gets home safely. Slow down, don't follow too close, and pass safely if needed.